Beatrice. That's not here.
Beatrice. Hello.
Three, two. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Girls have picked them, everyone. Oh, when will they ever learn? Oh, when will they ever learn? Where have all the young girls gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young girls gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young girls gone? Taking husbands, everyone. Oh, when will they ever learn? Oh, when will they ever learn?
Leonardo! I learn in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
He is very nearby this. He was not 3 leagues off when I left him.
How many gentlemen have you lost in this action?
But few of any sort, and none of them.
A victory is twice itself. The achiever brings home full numbers. I find here that Don Pedro has bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudio.
Much deserved on his part, and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He has borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing the figure of a lamb and feats of a lion. He hath indeed bettered expectation than you must expected me to tell you how.
He hath an uncle here in Messina. Will be very much glad of it.
I have already delivered him letters, and there appears much joy in him. Even so much that joy could not show itself modest enough without a badge of bitterness.
Did he break out into tears?
In great measure.
A kind overflow of kindness. There are no faces truer than those that are so washed. How much better is it to weep at joy than to joy at weeping?
I pray you, is Signor Montanto returned from the wars or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort.
What is he that you ask for, niece?
My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned and as pleasant as ever he was.
He set up his bills here in Messina and challenged Cupid at the flight. And my uncle's fool, reading the challenge, subscribed for Cupid and challenged him at the bird bowl. I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? But how many hath he killed? For indeed I promised to eat all of his killing.
Hey, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much. But he'll meet with you, I doubt it not.
He hath done good service, lady, in these wars.
You had musty victual, and he hath pulp to eat it. He is a very valiant trencherman. He hath an excellent stomach.
And a good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier too, a lady. What is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuffed with all honorable virtues.
It is so indeed. He is no less than a stuffed man. But for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There is a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and I.
They never meet, but there's a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went halting off, and now is the whole man governed with 1. So that if he hath wit enough to keep himself warm, let him bear it for a difference between himself and his fort. For it is all the wealth he hath left to be known a reasonable creature. Who is his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his faith, but as the fashion of his hat. It ever changes with the next block.
Oh, I see, lady. The gentleman is not in your books.
No. And he were, I would burn myself. But I pray you, who is his companion? Is there no young square now that will make a voyage with him to the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord. He will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught than the pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If he hath caught the Benedict, it will cost him 1,000 pounds ere he be cured.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Do, good friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro has approached.
Good, Senor Leonato. Are you come to meet your trouble? The fashion of the world is to boycott, and you encounter it.
Never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace. For, trouble being gone, comfort should remain. But when you depart from me, sorrow abides, and happiness takes his leave.
You embrace your charge too willingly. Oh, I think.
Your mother hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, sir, that you asked her?
Senor Benedict. Pardon me. Senor Benedict. No, for then were you a child.
You careful, Benedict. We may guess by this what you are. Being a man. Truly the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you're like an honorable father.
If Senor Leonato be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Senor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What? My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she hath such meat food to feed it as Senor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her way.
Then is courtesy a turncoat. But it is certain I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted. And I would I could find in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to women! Anyone else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor? I thank God in my cold blood that I am of your humor for that. I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall scape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere such a face as yours will.
Well, you're a rare parrot, teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so good a continue. But keep your way, in God's name I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
That is a silver, Leonato. Senor Claudian, Senor Benedict. My dear friend Leonato hath invited you all. I told him we shall stay here at least a month. And he hardly prays that some occasion may detain us long. I dare swear he's no hypocrite, but prays from his heart.
If you swear, my lord, you shall not be forsworn. Let me bid you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to the prince, your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am not of many words. But I thank you.
Please it, your grace, lead on.
Your hand Leonato will go together.
Benedict, didst thou note the daughter of Signor Leonato?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me, as an honest man should do, for my simple, true judgment? Or would you have me speak after my custom, as being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No, I pray thee, speak in sober judgment.
Only this commendation I can afford her, that were she other than she is, she were unhandsome. And being no other, but as she is, I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I am in sport. I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yea, and a case to put it into. But speak you this with a sad brow, or do you play the flouting jack?
In mine eye, she is the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
I can see yet, without spectacles, and I see no such man. There's her cousin, and she, when not possessed with a fury, exceeds her as much in beauty as the 1st of May doth the last of December. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself. though I had sworn the contrary, if Harrow would be my wife.
Is it come to this? In faith, hath not the world one man, but he will wear his cap with suspicion. Shall I never see a bachelor of threescore again? Look, Don Pedro's returns to seek you.
What secret hath held you here that you follow it not?
I would your grace would constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on thy allegiance.
You hear, Count Claudio? I can be secret as a dumb man. I would have you think so. But on my allegiance, mark you this, on my allegiance, he is in love. With who? Now that is your grace's part. Mark how short his answer is. With Harrow, Leonardo's short daughter.
Then if you love her, for the lady is very well worthy.
You speak this to fetch me in, my lord.
By my troth, I speak my thoughts.
And in faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
And by my two faiths and troths, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despise of beauty.
And never could maintain his part, but in the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I will have a cheek winded in my forehead, or hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me, because I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any. I'll do myself the right to trust none. And the fine is, for which I may go the finer, I'll live a bachelor.
I shall see thee, ere I die, look pale with love.
With anger, with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love.
Well, as time shall try, in time the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict bear it, pluck out the bull's horns and set them in my forehead, and let me be vilely painted. Here you may see Benedict, the married man.
If this should ever happen, thou wouldst be horn mad.
Well, you will temporize with the hours. In the meantime, good Senor Benedict, repair to Leonatus, commend me to him, and tell him I will not fail him at supper. For indeed he had made great preparation.
I have almost matter enough in me for such an embassage, and so I committed.
To the tuition of God, from my house, if I had it.
The sake of your life, you loving friend, Benedict.
Nay, mock not, mock not. Examine your conscience, and so I leave you.
My liege, your highness now may do me good.
My love is thine to teach. Teach it, but how? And thou shalt see how apt it is to learn any hard lesson that may do thee good.
Hath Leonato any son, my lord?
A child but Hera. She is his only heir. Does thou affect her, Claudio?
Oh, my lord, when you went onward on this ended action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye, that liked, but had a rougher task at hand, than to drive liking to the name of love. But now I am returned, and that war thoughts have left their places vacant. In their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young Hero is, saying I liked her ere I went to wars.
Thou will be like a lover presently, and tired here, with a book of words. If thou dost love fair Hero, cherish it, and I will break with her and with her father, and thou shalt have her. Was not to this end that thou begans to twist so fine a story?
How sweetly you do minister to love, that no loves grief by his complexion. But, lest my liking might too sudden seem, I would have salved it with a longer treatise.
What need the bridge much broader than the flood? The fairest ground is the necessity. Look what will serve this bit. This once, the lovest, and I will feed thee with a remedy. I know we shall have revealing tonight. I assume thy part in some disguise, until fair Hero I am Claudio, and in her bosom I unclasp my heart, and take her here in prison with the force, and a strong encounter of my amorous self. Then, after to her father I will break, and the conclusion is, she shall be thine. In practice, let us put it presently.
Come now, brother. Where is my cousin, your son? Hath he provided this music?
He is very busy about it. But brother, I can tell you strange news that you yet dream not of.
Are they good?
As the event stamps them. But they have a good cover. And they show a loud word. The Prince and Count Claudio walking in a thick-pleached alley in mine orchard were thus much overheard by a man of mine. The Prince discovered to Claudio that he loved my niece, your daughter, and meant to acknowledge it this very night in a dance. And if he found her accordant, he meant to take the present time by the top and instantly break with you of it.
Had the fellow any wit that told you this?
A good sharp fellow. I will send for him and question him yourself.
No. We will let it appear as a dream till it appear itself. But I will acquaint my daughter withal, that she might be the better prepared for an answer if peradventure this be true. Go you and tell her of it. Cousins! You know what you have to do. Come, I cry you mercy, friend. Go you with me, and I will use your skill. Good cousin, have a care of this busy time.
What the good year, my lord? Why are you thus out of measure sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breeds. Therefore the sadness is without limit.
You should hear reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not a present remedy, at least a patient sufferance.
I wonder that thou, being as thou sayest thou art, born under Saturn, goes about to apply a moral medicine to a mortifying mischief. I cannot hide what I am. I must be sad when I have cause, smile at no man's jests, eat when I have stomach and wait for no man's leisure, sleep when I am drowsy and tend on no man's business, laugh when I am merry and claw no man in his humor.
Yea, but you must not make the full show of this, till you may do it without controlment. You have of late stood out against your brother, and he hath ta'en you newly into his grace, where it is impossible you should take true root, but by the fair weather that you make yourself. It is needful that you frame the season for your own harvest.
I had rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose in his grace, and it better fits my blood to be disdained of all than to fashion a carriage throughout love from any. In this, though I cannot be said to be a flattering, honest man, it must not be denied. But I'm a plain, dealing villain. I am trusted with a muzzle and enfranchised with a claw. Therefore, I have decreed not to sing in my cage. If I had my mouth, I would bite. If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. In the meantime, let me be that I am, and seek not to alter me.
Can you make no use of your discontent?
I make all use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here? What news, Baraccio?
I came yonder from a great supper. The prince, your brother, is royally entertained by Leonardo, and I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on? What is he for a fool that betroths himself to unquietness?
Mary, it is your brother's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudio?
Even he.
A proper squire. And who? And who? Which way looks he?
Mary on Hero, the daughter and heir of Leonardo.
A very forward march chick. How came you to this?
As I was smoking a musty room, comes me the prince and Claudio, hand in hand, in sad conference. I whipped me behind the arras, and there, heard it agreed upon that the prince should woo Hero for himself, and, having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food to my displeasure. That young startup hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him any way, I bless myself every way. You are both sure and will assist me.
To the death, my lord.
Come, let us to the great supper. Their cheer is greater that I am subdued. Would the cook rub my mind? Shall we go prove what's to be done?
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Was not Count John here at supper?
I saw him not. So tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I am heartburnt an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that were made just in the midway between him and Benedict. The one is too like an image and says nothing, and the other two like my lady's eldest son, evermore tattling.
Then half Signor Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half Count John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's face.
With a good leg and a good foot, uncle, and money enough in his purse. Such a man would win any woman in the world if he could get her goodwill.
By my troth, me's thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she is too cursed.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God's sending that way, for it is said God sends a cursed cow short horns. But to a cow too cursed, he sends none.
So, by being too cursed, God will send you no horns.
Just if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I am at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I had rather lie in the woolen.
You may light on a husband that hath no beard.
Then what should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore will I even take 6 in earnest of the bear ward, and lead his apes into hell.
Will then go you into hell?
No, but to the gate. And there will the devil meet me like an old cuckold with horns on his head, and say, "Get you to heaven, Beatrice! Get you to heaven! Here's no place for you maids!" So deliver I up my apes and away to St. Peter. For the heavens, he shows me where the bachelors sit. And there live we as merry as the day is long.
Well, niece, I trust you will be ruled by our father.
Yes, faith. It is my cousin's duty to make curtsy and say, "Father, as it please you." But yet, for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another curtsy and say, "Father, as it please me."
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
Not till God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered with a piece of valiant dust? To make an account of her life to a clod of wayward marl? No, uncle, I'll none. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly I hold it a sin to match in my kindred.
Well, daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that kind, you know your answer.
The fault will be in the music, cousin, if you be not wooed in good time. If the prince be too important, tell him there is measure in everything, and so dance out the answer. For hear me, Harrow, wooing, wedding, and repenting is as a Scotch jig, a measure, and a syncopace. The first suit is hot and hasty, like a Scotch jig, and full as fantastical. The wedding, mannerly modest as a measure, full of state and ancientry. And then comes repentance, and with his bad legs falls into the syncopace, faster and faster, till he sink into his grave.
Whoa, you apprehend passing truth.
I have a good eye, uncle. I can see a church by daylight.
And bring brother, take a room.
Hey, will you walk about with your friend?
So you walk softly and look sweetly and say nothing. I'm yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company.
I may say so when I please,
Oh, I please you to say so.
when I like your favor. For God defend the lurch be like the haze.
My visor is filament's roof. Within the house is job.
Why then your visor should be thatched.
Oh, it's big low, if it's big love.
Well, I would you did like me.
So would not I for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities.
Which is one?
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better. The shearers may cry. Oh, man.
Good dancer! And God keep him from my sight when the dance is done. Answer, clerk.
No more birds. The clerk is answered.
I know you well enough. Senor Antonio.
At a word, I am not.
I know you by the waggling of your head.
To tell you true, I counterfeit him.
Can never do him so ill and well. This very man, here's his right hand up and down. You are he, you are...
At a word, I am not.
Come, come! I think I do not know you by your excellent wit. Can virtue hide itself? Go to, Mom, you are he. Graces will appear, and there's the end.
Oh, will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Nor will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful? And that I had my good wit of the 100 merry tales? Well, this was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is the Prince's Jester. A very dull fool. Only his gift is at devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him, and their commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy, for he both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him and beat him. I'm sure he is in the fleet. I would he had boarded me.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you said.
Do. He'll but break a comparison or two on me, which, peradventure not marked or not laughed at, strikes him into melancholy, and then there's a partridge being saved, for the fool will eat no supper that night. We must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Nay, if they lead plenty ill, I'll leave them at the next verdict.
Sure, my brother is amorous on Harrow, hath withdrawn her father to break with him about it. The ladies follow her, and but one visor remains.
And that is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Are not you Signor Benedict?
You know me well. I am he.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Harrow. I pray you, dissuade him from her. She is not equal for his birth. You may do the part of an honest man in it.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
So did I too. And he swore he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
Thus answer I, in name of Benedict. But hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so. The prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, save in the office and affairs of love. Therefore, all hearts in love use their own tongues. Let every eye negotiate for itself, and trust no agent. For beauty is a witch, against whose charms faith melteth into blood. This is an accident of hourly proof, which I mistrusted not. Farewell, therefore, Harrow.
How's Claudio?
Yea, the same.
Come, will you go with me?
Whither?
Even to the next willow, about your own business, County. What fashion will you wear the garland of? You must wear it one way. The prince hath got your Harrow.
I wish him joy of her.
Why, that's spoken like an honest drover. But did you think the prince would have served you thus?
I pray you, leave me!
Oh! Now you strike like the blind man. 'Twas the boy that stole your meat, and you'll beat the post.
If it will not be, I'll leave you.
Alas, poor hurt fowl. Now we creep into sedges. But that my lady Beatrice should know me, and not know me, the prince's fool? Ha! It may be I go under that title because I am married. Yea, but so I am apt to do myself wrong. I am not so reputed. It is the base and bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person, and so gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Now, senor, where's the count? Do you see him?
Troth, my lord, I played the part of Lady Fay. I found him here, as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace has got the goodwill of his young lady, and offered him my company to a willow tree, either to make him a garland as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod as being worthy to be whipped.
To be whipped? What's his fault?
The flat transgression of a schoolboy, who, being overjoyed by finding a bird's nest, shows it his companion, who steals it.
Will thou make a trust a transgression? The transgression is in the stealer.
Yet it had not been amiss. The rod had been made, and the garland too. For the garland he might have worn himself, and the rod he might have bestowed on you, who, as I take it, have stolen his bird's nest.
I will but teach them to sing and restore them to the owner.
If they are singing, and so you're saying, by my faith, you say honestly.
The Lady Beatrice hath a quarrel to you. The gentleman that danced with her told her she's much wronged by you.
Oh, she misused me, past the endurance of a block in oak, but with one green leaf on it, would have answered her. My very visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest with such impossible conveyance upon me, that I stood like a man at a mark, with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would infect to the North Star. Come, talk not of her. You shall find her the infernal Arte in good apparel. I would to God some scholar would conjure her. For certainly, while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary, and people would sin upon purpose, because they would go thither. So indeed all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follows her.
Oh, look! Here she comes.
Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand now to the antipodes you can devise to send me on. I will fetch you a toothpicker now from the furthest inch of Asia. Bring the length of Prester John's foot. Do you any embassage to the pygmies, rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy? Come. You have no employment for me?
None but to say you good company.
Oh, here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. You have lost the heart of Senor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord. He lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry, once before he wanted of me with false dice. Therefore, your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down. You have put him down.
So I would not he should do me, my lord, lest I should prove the mother of fools. I have brought Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
How now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then, sick?
Neither, my lord.
And the Count is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but civil Count. Civil as an orange, and something of that jealous complexion.
Fair lady, I think your blossom to be true. Though be sure, if he be so, his pensate is false. Dear Claudio, I have wood in thy name, and fair hair is one. I have broke with her father, and his good will obtain. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortune. His grace hath made the match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give away myself for you, and dote upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin! Or, if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him not speak neither.
Infidelity, you have merry heart.
Yea, my lord. I thank it, poor fool. It keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she doth, cousin.
Good lord, for alliance! Thus goes everyone to the world but I, and I am sunburned. I may sit in a corner and cry, hey ho, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I would rather one of your father's getting. Hath your grace ne'er a brother like you? Your father got excellent husbands if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No, my lord. Unless I might have another for working days. Your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your grace pardon me. I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
Your silence is offensive, and to be merry best becomes you. For out of question you were born in a merry hour.
No, sure, my lord. My mother cried. But then there was a star danced, and under that was I born. But cousins! God give you joy.
Niece, will you look to those things I told you of?
I cry you mercy, uncle, by your grace's pardon.
By my troth, a pleasant spirited lady.
There's little of the melancholy element in her, my lord. She's never sad but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then. For I've heard my daughter say that she hath often dreamt of unhappiness, and waked herself with laughing.
She cannot endure to hear the tale of a husband.
Oh, I know me. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
Oh, Lord, my lord! If they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Connie, Claudia, when will you to go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches till love have all his rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is hence a just 7 nights, and a time too brief, too, to have all things answer my mind.
You shake the head at so long at breathing. But I warrant thee, Claudio, the time shall not go duly by us. I will, in the interim, undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Senor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I will fain have it at hand, and I doubt but to fashion it, if you three would minister such assistance, as I shall give you direction.
My lord, I'm for you, though it cost me 10 nights' watchings.
And I, my lord?
And you too, gentle Hero.
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
And Benedict is not the unhoftenest husband that I know. Thus far can I praise him. He's a noble strain of approved valor and confirmed honesty. I will teach you how to humor your cousin, that she fall in love with Benedict. And I, with your two helps, will so practice on Benedict that, if we can do this, Cupid's no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods. Going with me, and I will tell you my drift.
It is so. The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yea, my lord, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. I am sick in displeasure to him, and whatsoever comes athwart his affection ranges evenly with mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly. How?
I think I told your lordship a year since how much I'm in favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Harrow.
I remember.
I can at any unseasonable instant of the night appoint her to look out of her lady's chamber window.
What life isn't that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go you to the prince, your brother, spare not to tell him how he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation do you mightily hold up to a contaminated stale, such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to vex Claudio, to undo Hero, and kill Leonardo. Look you for any other issue?
Only to despite them I will endeavor anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw Don Pedro and the Count Claudio alone. Tell them that you know that Hero loves me. Intend a kind of zeal, both to the prince and Claudio, as in love of your brother's honor who hath made this match, and his friend's reputation, who is like to be cozened with the semblance of a maid that you have discovered thus. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances, which shall bear no less likelihood than to see me at her chamber window. Hear me call Margaret Hero, hear Margaret term me Claudio, and bring them to see this the very night before the intended wedding. For in the meantime, I will so fashion the matter that Hero shall be absent, and there shall appear such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty that jealousy should be called assurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
Grow this to an adverse issue it can. I will put it in practice. Be cunning in the working this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in the accusation, and my cunning shall not shake.
I will presently go learn the day of marriage.
Boy,
Senor,
In my chamber window lies a book. Bring it hither to me in the orchard.
I am here already.
I know that, but I would have thee hence and here again. I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man as Claudio I have known when there was no music with him but the drum and the fife. And now that he'd rather hear the tabor and the pipe. I have known when he would have walked 10 mile afoot to see a good armor. And now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier. And now is he turned orthography, his words a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. May I be converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell, I think not. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me to an oyster. But I'll take my oath on it. Till he hath made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. Another wise, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Virtuous, or I'll never cheapen her. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Noble, or not I for an angel. A good musician, of excellent discourse. And her hair shall be, of what color it please God. The prince and Mr. Love, I will hide me in the arbor.
Come, shall we hear this music?
Yea, my good lord, how still the evening is, as hushed on purpose to grace harmony.
Has you for Benedict have hid himself?
Oh, very well, my lord. The music ended. We'll fit the kid fox with a pennyworth.
Come, Balthazar, we'll hear that song again.
Oh, good, my lord. Tax not so bad a voice to slander music any more than once.
It is the witness steals of excellency to put a strange face on his own perfection. I pray thee, sing and let me woo no more.
Because you talk of wooing, I will sing, since many a wooer doth commence his suit.
To her he thinks not worthy, yet he woos, yet he swears he loves.
Nay, pray thee, come. Or if thou wilt hold longer an argument, do it in notes.
Note this before my notes. There's not a note of mine that's worth the note.
Why, these are buried crochets that he speaks. Notes, notes, forsooth, and nothing.
Sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. One foot in sea and one on shore. To one thing constant never. Then sigh not so, but let them go. And be you by them bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey nonny nonny.
Sing no more, ladies, sing no more. A gun so dull and heavy, the fraud of men was ever so, since summer first was levied. Then sigh not so, but let them know, I'll be you by and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into nonny nonny.
Into hey nonny nonny. Sing it, my lord.
No. Faith still seems well enough for a ship.
And he had been a dog that should have howled thus, and they would have hanged him. Great God, his bad voice bode no mischief. I had lief have heard a night raven come what plague could have come after it.
Yea, marry, dost thou hear, Balthasar? I pray thee get us some excellent music. For tomorrow's night we'll have it at Ladies' Herald's Chamber window.
The best I can, my lord.
Do so farewell. Come, Peter. Renato, what was that you told me of today? That your niece Beatrice was in love with Senor Benedict?
Oh, I. Stalk on, the foul sits. I did never think that lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I neither, my lord. But most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict. She hath, in all outward behaviors, seemed ever to abhor.
Is it possible? Sits the wind in that corner?
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to think of it, but that she loves him with an enraged affection, and it is past the infinite thought.
Maybe you should help us find your fit.
Babe, like enough.
Oh God, counterfeit? There was never counterfeit of passion came so near the life of passion as she discovers it.
Why? What effects of passion shows she?
Bait the hook well. This fish will bite.
What effects, my lord? Well, she will sit you.
Benedict! Benedict!
She will sit you. You heard my daughter. She did indeed.
Yeah.
How? How I pray you. I would have thought her spirit had been invincible against all the souls of affection.
I would have sworn it had, my lord, especially against Benedict.
I should think this gull, but that the white-bearded fellow speaks it. Knavery cannot sure hide itself in such reverence.
You have tamed the infection. Hold it up.
She make her affection known to Benedict?
No, and she swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true indeed, so your daughter says. Shall I, says she, that have so often countered him with scorn, write to him that I love him?
This says she now when she's beginning to write to me, for she'll be up 20 times a night. And there will she sit in her smock till she hath writ a sheet of paper. My niece tells us all.
Now you talk of a sheet of paper. I remember a pretty jest your daughter told us of.
Oh. When she had writ it and was reading it over, she found Benedict and Beatrice between the sheets.
That.
Oh, she tore the letter into 1,000 halfpence, railed at herself that she should be so immodest as to write to one whom she knew would flout her.
I measure him, says she, by my own spirit, for I should flout me if he writ to me. Yea, though I love him, I should.
Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict, God give me patience.
Oh, she told indeed. My daughter says so. The ecstasy hath so much overborne her. My daughter is sometimes afeard she will do a desperate outrage to herself. It is very true.
It were good that Benedict knew of it by some other. She will not discover it.
To what end? He would make but a sport of it, and torment the poor lady worse.
And he should. It were arms to hang him. She's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, she's virtuous.
And she is exceedingly wise.
In everything but in loving Benedict.
Oh, my lord, wisdom and blood combating in so tender a body, we have 10 proofs to 1 that blood hath the victory. I am sorry for her, as I have just caused, being her uncle and her guardian.
I wish she had bestowed this dotage on me. I would have doubted all other respects and make her half myself. I pray tell Benedict of it and hear what he will say.
Oh, were it good, think you?
Harrow thinks surely she will die, for she says she will die if he love her not, and she will die ere she make her love known, and she will die if he woo her, rather than she will abate one breath of her accustomed crossness.
She does well. If she should make tender of her love, this very possible he'll scorn it. For the man, as you know, has a contemptible spirit.
He is a very proper man.
He had indeed a good outward happiness.
Before God and in my mind, very wise.
He does indeed show some sparks that are like wit.
And I take him to be valiant.
As Hector, I assure you. And in the managing of quarrels, you may say he's wise. For either he avoids them with great discretion, or undertakes them with the most Christian-like fear.
Well, if he do fear God, he must necessarily keep peace. If he break the peace, then he ought to enter into a quarrel with fear and trembling.
And so will he do, for the man doth fear God. Howsoever, and since not in him by some large yes he will make, well, I'm sorry for your needs.
Oh.
Shall we go seek Benedict and tell him of her love?
Never tell him, my lord. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, that's impossible. She may wear her heart out first.
Well, we'll hear further about your daughter. Let it cool the while. I love Benedict well, and I could wish he would modest examine himself to see how much worth is so good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If he do not dote on her upon this, I will never trust my expectation.
Let there be the same net spread for her, and the most your daughter, and her gentlewoman Karen. The sport will be when they hold one an opinion of another's dotage. Not such matter. That's the scene that I will see, which will be merely a dumb show. Let us send her to call him in to dinner.
This can be no trick. Born prince was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Harrow. They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me! Why, it must be requited. I hear how I am censured. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say, too, that she will rather die than give any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they that hear their attractions and can put them to mending. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis a truth, I can bear them witness. And virtuous, 'tis so. Wise, but for loving me. By my troth, it is no addition to her wit, nor no great argument of her folly. For I will be... For I will be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me, because I've railed so long against marriage. But doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth, he cannot endure in his age. Shall quips and sentences, and these paper bullets of the brain, awe a man from the career of his humor? No. The world must be people's! When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I would live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. Fly this day, the fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come in to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure, then, in the message.
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knife's point and choke a dog withal. You have no stomach, senor? Very well.
Ah, against my will, I am sent to bid you come in to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains I take for you is as easy as thanks. If I do not take pity of her, I am a villain. If I do not love her, I am a fool. I will go get her picture.
Margaret, run me to the parlor. There shalt thou find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the Prince and Claudio. Whisper in her ear and tell her I and Ursula walk about in the orchard, and our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardest us, and bid her to steal into the pleached bower, where honeysuckles, ripened by the sun, forbid the sun to enter. Like favorites made proud by princes, that advance the pride against the power that bred. This is where she will hide her to listen to our propose. Do this thy office, fare thee well in it, and leave us alone.
I'll make her come. I warrant you presently.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice doth come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee must be of how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made that only wounds my hearsay. Now begin, for look where Beatrice like a laughing runs close by the ground to hear our conference.
The pleasantest angling and to see the fish. Cut with the golden oars the silver stream, and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angle we for Beatrice, who even now is couched in the woodbine coverture. Fear you not my part in the dialogue?
Then go we near her, so that her ear loses nothing of the false sweet fate we lay for it. No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says Prince and my new troth lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them. For if they loved Benedict, to wish him wrestle with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full, as fortunate a fed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
O God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart such as that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes, misprizing what they look upon, and her wit guides itself so highly that all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take shape, nor project of affection. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so, and therefore certainly it were not good she knew his love, lest she make sport at it.
No, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man how wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured, but she would spell him backward. If bare-faced, she would swear the gentleman should be her sister. If black, why, nature drawing him an antic, made a foul blot. If tall, a lance ill-headed. If low, an agate very vilely cut. If speaking, why a vein blown with all winds. If silent, a block moved with none. So turned she every man the wrong side out. and never gives to truth and virtue, that which simpleness and merit do purchaseth.
Sure. Such carping is not commendable.
No, not to be so odd and from all fashions, as Beatrice cannot be commendable, but who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air, laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore, let Benedict, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. It were a better death than die with mocks, which is as bad as die with tickling.
Yet tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No, rather I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion. And truly I'll devise some honest slanders that which to stain my cousin with. One doth not know how much an ill word may have poison liking.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is wise to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman, Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy, always excepting my dear Claudio.
I pray you, be not angry with me, madam, for speaking my fancy, Signor Benedict, for shape, forbearing, argument, and valor goes foremost in report through Italy.
Indeed, he hath an excellent good name.
His excellence did earn it ere he had it. When are you married, madam?
Why, every day, tomorrow. Come, let us go in, and I'll show thee some attires, and have thy counsel for which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's lied, I warned you, we have caught her, madam.
If it proves so, then loving goes by halves. Some Cupids kill with arrows, some with traps.
What fire is in mine ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt, farewell, and maiden pride adieu. No glory lives behind the back of such. And Benedict, love on, I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. If thou dost love, my kindness shall incite thee to bind our loves up in a holy band. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better than reporting thee.
Then to marriage be consonant, and then I go toward Aragon.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
Gallant, I am not as I have been.
Aye. Methinks you are sadder.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, Tron. There's not a true drop of blood in him to be truly touched with love. If he is sad, he wants money.
I have the toothache.
Draw it.
Hang it!
Must hang it first and draw it afterwards.
What? Sigh for a
There
toothache?
is but a humor or a worm.
Well, everyone can master a grief, but he that has it,
Yet say I, he is in love.
There's no appearance of fancy in him. Unless it be fancy he hath to strange disguises, as to be a Dutchman today and a Frenchman tomorrow. Or to be the shape of two countries at once, as a German from the waist downward, all slops. The Spaniard from the hip upward, no doublet. Unless you have a fancy for this foolery, as appears he hath. He's no fool for fancy, as you have it appear he is.
If he be not in love with some woman, there is no believing old signs. He brushes his hat a-mornings. What should that bode?
Hath any man seen him at the barber's?
No, but the barber's man hath been seen with him,
Huh?
and the old ornament of his cheek hath already stuffed tennis balls.
Indeed. He looks younger than he did by the loss of a beard.
Nay, he rubs himself with civet. Can you smell him out like that?
That's as much as to say, a sweet youth in love.
The greatest note of it is his melancholy.
And when was he wont to wash his face?
Yeah, or to paint himself, for which I know what they say of him.
Nay, but his jesting spirit, which has now crept into a lute string that's governed by stock.
Indeed, that tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude. He is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
That one I know too. One that knows him not.
Yes, and his ill conditions, and in despite of all, dies for him.
She shall be born with her face upwards.
Yet is this no charm for the toothache? Old Signor, walk aside with me. I have studied 8 or 9 wise words to speak with you, which these hobby horses must not get.
For my life to break with him about Beatrice!
'Tis even so. Harrow and Margaret have by this played their parts with Beatrice, and then the two bears will not bite one another when they meet. My lord and brother, God save you.
Good thing, brother.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you.
In private?
If it please you, yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I would speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow?
You know he does.
I know not that, when he knows what I know. If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it. You may think I love you not. Let that appear hereafter, and aim better at me by that I now will manifest. For my brother, I think he holds you well, and in dearness of heart hath hoped to effect your ensuing marriage. Surely suit ill spent and labor ill bestowed.
Why? What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you, and circumstances shortened, for she has been too long a talking of. The lady is disloyal.
Who?
Harrow? Even she. Leonardo's Harrow. Your Harrow. Every man's Harrow. Disloyal? The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I could say she were worse. Think you of a worse title, and I will fit her to it. Wonder not till further warned. Go but with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window entered, even the night before her wedding day. If you love her, then tomorrow wed her. But it would better fit your honor to change your mind. May this be so?
I will not think it.
If dare not trust that you see, confess not that you know. If you will follow me, I will show you enough. And when you have seen more and heard more, proceed accordingly. If I see anything tonight, why I should not marry her. Tomorrow, in the congregation, where I should wed, there will I shame her.
As I would for thee to obtain her, I would join for thee to disgrace her.
I will disparage her no farther until you are my witnesses. Very coldly, but till midnight, and there let the issue show itself.
Oh, they entirely turn.
Oh, mischief strangely thwarting. Oh, plague right well prevented. So will you say when you have seen the sequel? Are you good men and true?
Yay! Or else it were pity, but they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them, if they should have any allegiance to them, being chosen for the prince's watch.
We'll give them their charge, neighbor dog Harry.
First, who think you're the most desireless man to be constable?
You okay, sir? Or George Seacole, for they can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacole. God hath blessed you with a good name. To be a well-favored man is a gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Which, Master Carl?
You have, I knew it would be your answer. Well, if you're a favor, sir, why, give God thanks, and make no boast of it. And if you're writing and reading, let that appear when there's no need of such vanity. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for the constable of the lot. Therefore bear you the less. This is our charge. You shall comprehend all vagrom men, and are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How will people not stand?
Why then, take no note of him, but let him go, and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you're rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True. And they're to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. Shall also make no noise in the streets, for For the watch to babble and talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We would rather sleep than talk. We know what belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient, most quiet watchman. For I cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only have a care that your bills be not stolen. Well, you are to call at all the alehouses, and bid those that are drunk get them to bed.
How? They will not!
Why then, let them alone till they are sober. If they make you not, then the better answer. You may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir!
If you meet a thief, you may suspect him, by virtue of your office, to be no true man. And for such kind of men, the less you meddle or make with them, why, the more is for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands on him?
Truly, by your office you may, but I think that such pictures be defiled. The most peaceful way for you, if you do take a thief, is let him show himself what they are and steal out of your company.
You've always been called a merciful man, partner.
Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will. Much more a man who has any honesty in him.
If you hear a child crying in the night, you must call to the nurse and bid her still it.
How if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
Why then, depart in peace, and let the child wake her crying. For the ewe that will not hear her laminate baws will never answer a calf when he bleats.
'Tis very true.
This is the end of the charge. You, constable, are to present the prince in his own person. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, fire lady, that I think he cannot.
5 shillings to 1 on it. With any man that knows the statutes, he may stay him. Marry, not without the prince be willing. For the watch ought to offend no man, and it is an offense to stay a man against his will.
Fire lady, I think it be so.
Well, masters, good night. And in any matter of weight chances, call at me. Keep your fellows' counsels and your own, and a good night. Come, neighbor.
Well, masters, we hear a charge. Let us go sit upon the church bench till 2, and then all to bed.
It's starting to...
One word more on his neighbors. I pray you watch about Senor Leonardo's door. For the wedding being there tomorrow, there is a great coil tonight. Adieu, be vigilants. I beseech.
What? Conrad!
Peace! Stir not!
Conrad, I say!
Here, man!
Ass! My elbow itched. I thought there would a scab follow.
I will owe thee an answer for that. And now, forward with thy tale.
Stand thee close then, under this penthouse, for Drizzle's reign, and I will, like a true drunkard, utter all to thee.
Some treason, masters, yet stand close.
Therefore know, I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so rich?
Thou shouldst rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. For when rich villains have need of poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
That shows thou art unconfirmed. Thou knowest the fashion of a doublet, or a hat, or a cloak is nothing to a man.
Yes, it is apparel.
I mean the fashion.
Yes, the fashion is the fashion.
Shush! I may as well say, the fool's the fool! But seest thou not what a deformed thief this fashion is?
I know that deformed. He has been a vile thief this 7 years. He goes up and down like a gentleman. I remember his name.
Didst thou not hear somebody?
No, 'twas the thing on the house.
Hear me. Know that I have tonight wooed Margaret, the Lady Harrow's gentlewoman, by the name of Harrow. She leads me out at her mistress' chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I shall first tell how the Prince Claudio and my master, planted and placed and possessed by my master, Don John, saw afar off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
I thought that Margaret was Harrow?
Two of them did, the prince and Claudio. But the devil, my master, knew she was Margaret. And partly by his oaths when he first possessed them, partly by the dark night which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy which did confirm any slander that Don John had made. Away went Claudio, enraged, swore he would meet her as he was appointed the next morning at the temple, and there, before the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw or night, and send her home without a husband.
We charge you the princess name!
Constable, we have to recover the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth.
And Wonderform is one of them. I know him. He wears a walk.
Masters!
You'll be made. Bring the form. I warned you.
Never speak. We charge you. Let us obey you to go with them.
We are not to prove a goodly commodity when taken up with these men's bills.
Commodity in question, I warrant you.
Come! We'll obey you!
Ursula! Wake my cousin Beatrice and desire her to rise,
I will, lady.
and bid her come hither.
Well, troth, I think your other Roboto were better.
No, pray thee, good Meg, I'll wear this.
By my troth, not so good. And I warn your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
I like the new tire with an excellently, if the hair were thought browner, and your gown's the most rare fashion in fame. I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown that they praise so.
Oh, that exceeds, they say.
By my troth, but a nightgown in respect of yours. Cloth of gold, and cuts, and laced with silver, set with pearls, down sleeves, side sleeves, and skirts round underborne with a bluish tinsel. But for a fine, quaint, graceful, and excellent fashion, yours is worth 10 on't.
Oh, God, I'm going to wear it, for my heart is exceedingly heavy.
'Twill be heavier soon by the weight of a man.
Fie upon thee! Art not ashamed?
Of what, lady? Of speaking honorably? Is not marriage honorable in a beggar? Is not your lord honorable without marriage? I think you would have me say, saving your reverence a husband. And bad thinking do not rest true speaking. I'll offend nobody. Is there any harm in the heavier for a husband? None, I think, and it be the right husband and the right wife. Otherwise, 'tis light and not heavy. Ask my lady Beatrice else. Here she comes.
Good morrow, cuz.
Good morrow, sweet Hero.
Why, how now? Thou speak in the sick tune.
I am out of all other tune, methinks.
Collapse into light o' love. That goes without a burden. Do you sing it and I'll dance it?
You light, O love, with your heels. Then, if your husband have stables enough, you shall see he lack no barn.
Oh, illegitimate construction! I scorned that with my heels.
'Tis almost 5 o'clock, cousin. 'Tis time you were ready. By my troth, I am exceeding ill. Hey-ho.
For a hop, a horse, or a husband.
Or the letter that begins them all. H.
Well, and you be not turned Turk. There is no more sailing by the star.
What means the full troth?
Nothing, I. But God send everyone their heart's desire.
Loves the Count Symphony. They're an excellent perfume.
I am stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
A maid and stuffed. There's goodly catching of a cold.
God help me. God help me. How long have you professed apprehension?
Ever since you left it. Doth not my wit become you rarely?
It is not seen enough. You should wear it in your cap. Oh, by my troth, I am sick.
Get you some of this distilled Carduus Benedictus and lay it to your heart. It is the only thing for a qualm.
There thou bringest her the thistle.
Benedictus. Why Benedict? Tis, you have some moral in this, Benedictus?
Moral? No. By my troth, I have no moral meaning. I meant plain holy thistle. You may think perchance that I think you are in love. Nay, I am not such a fool to think what I list, nor I list not to think what I can, nor indeed I cannot think, if I would think my heart out of thinking, that you are in love, or that you will be in love, or that you can be in love. Yet, Benedict was such another, and now is he become a man. He swore he would never marry, and yet now, in despite of his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. How you may be converted, I know not. But methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop. Madam, withdraw. The prince, the count, Senor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town come to fetch you to church.
Help me to dress, good cuz, good Matt, good Ursula.
What would you with me, honest neighbor?
Mary, sir, I would have some confidence with you that concerns you nearly.
Woo! I pray you, for you see it is a busy time with me.
Mary, this it is, sir.
Yes, in truth it is, sir.
What is it, my good friends?
Good man Burgess, sir, speaks a little out the matter. An old man, sir, and his wits are not so blunt as, God help, I wish they were. But, in faith, honest as a skin between his brows.
Yes, I thank God I am as honest as any man living. That is an old man and no honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous. Elaborous, neighbor Burgess.
Neighbors, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we are the poor duke's officers. But truly, for mine own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find it in my heart to bestow it all of your worship.
All thy tediousness on me, huh?
Yea, and to 1,000 pound more than this. For I hear as good exclamation on your worship than of any man in the city. And though I be but a poor man, I am glad to hear it.
And so am I.
I would fain know what you have to say.
Marry, sir, our watch tonight, accepting your worship's presence, attaining a couple of as errant knaves as any in messing
A
up.
good old man, sir. He will be talking. As I said, when the age is in, the wood is out. God help us, it is a world to see. Well said of faith, neighbor Burgess. Well, God's a good man. And two men ride of a horse, one must drink behind. An honest man in faith, sir, by my troth he is, as ever broke bread. But God is to be worshipped. All men are not alike. Alas, good neighbor.
Indeed, neighbor, he comes too short of you.
Gifts that God gives.
I must leave you.
One word, sir. Our watch, sir, have indeed comprehended two auspicious persons, and we would have them this morning examined before your worship.
Take their examination yourself and bring it me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
It shall be suppliants.
Drink some wine ere you go. Fare you well.
They saved you to give your daughter to her husband.
I'll wait upon them. I am ready.
Go, good partner, go. Get you to George Seacolt. Better bring his pen and ink into the jail. We are now to examination these men.
And we must do it wisely.
We will spare for no wit, I warrant you. Here's that shall drive some of them to a non-cup. Only get the learned writer to set down her excommunication and meet me at the jail. Yeah.
Come, Sister Francis, be brief, only to the plain form of marriage, and you shall recount their particular duties afterward.
You come hither, my lord, to marry this lady.
No.
To be married to her. Sister, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this count.
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, I charge you on your soul to utter it.
Know you any, Harrow?
None, my lord.
Know you any, Count?
I dare make his answer. None.
Oh, what men dare do, what men may do, what men daily do, not knowing what they do.
How now, interjections? Why then some be of laughing as ahi.
Stand thee by, sister. Father, by your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
Nothing. Unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonato, take her back again! Give not this rotten orange to your friend! She's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here! Comes not that blood as modest evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you not swear, all you that see her, that she were a maid by these exterior shows? But she is none! She knows the heat of a luxurious bed! Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty!
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married, not to knit my soul to an approved wanton!
Dear my lord, if you in your own souls had vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity...
I know what you would say! If I have known her, you will say she did embrace me as a husband, and so extenuate the forehand sin. No, Leonato, I never tempted her with words too large, but, as a brother to his sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you?
Out on thee, seeming! I will write against it. You seem to me as Dian in her orb, as chaste as is the bud ere it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
Is this my lord well that he doth speak so wise?
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
Why should I speak? I stand dishonor to have blown about to link my dearest friend to a common
Are
stale.
these things spoken, or do I but dream?
Sir, they are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
Oh God!
Leonato, stand I here? Is this the prince? Is this the prince's brother? Is this face Harrow's? Are our eyes our own?
All this is so, but what of this, my lord?
Let me but move one question to your daughter, and by that fatherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee, do so, as thou art my child.
Oh God, defend me! How am I beset? What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not Harrow? Who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Mary, that can Harrow. Harrow itself can blot out Harrow's virtue. What man was he? Talked with you yesternight out at your window betwixt 12 and 1.
Oh.
Now, you were a maid? Answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why then? Are you no maiden? Leonato, I'm sorry you must hear. Upon my honor, myself, my brother, and this rivet count did see her, hear her, at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who had indeed, was like a liberal villain, confessed the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret!
Fine, they are not to be named, my lord, not to be spoke of. There is not chastity enough in language without offense to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Oh, Harrow, what a Harrow hadst thou been, if half thy outward graces had been placed about thy thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure impiety and impious purity. For thee, I'll lock up all the gates of love, and on my eyelids shall conjecture hang, to turn all beauty into thoughts of harm, and never shall it be more gracious.
Oh, hath no man's dagger here a point for me?
How now, cousin Harrow?
Come, let us go. These things come thus to light, smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, uncle! Harrow, why, Harrow? Uncle! Senor Benedict, sister!
Oh, dost thou look up?
Yea, Wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why, does not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Could she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live, Hero. Do not ope thine eyes. For did I think thou wouldst not quickly die, thought I thy spirits were stronger than thy shames, myself would, on the rearward of reproaches, strike at thy life. Grieved I had but one. Did I for that, at frugal nature's frame? Oh, one too much by thee. Why had I one? Why ever was thou lovely in mine eyes? Why had I not, with charitable hands, took up a beggar's issue at my gates, which, smirching thus, and mired with infamy, I might have said, no part of this is mine. This shame derives itself from unknown loins. But mine! It's mine I loved, and mine I praised, and mine that I was proud on, mine so much that I myself was to myself not mine, valuing of her. Why, she is fallen into a pit of ink. The wide sea hath drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little, which may season give to her foul tainted flesh.
Sir, be patient. For my part, I am so tired and wonder I know not what to say.
Oh, on my soul, my cousin is belied!
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. Although, until last night, I have this 12th month been her bedfellow.
Oh, confirmed! Confirmed! Oh, that is stronger made, which was before barred up with ribs of iron. Would the two princes lie? Claudio lie, who loved her so that, speaking of her foulness, washed it with tears? Hence from her! Let her die!
Hear me a little, for I have only silent been so long, and given way unto this course of fortune, by noting of the lady. I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions to start into her face, 1,000 innocent shames, in angel whiteness beat away those blushes, and in her eye there hath appeared a fire to burn the errors that these princes hold against her maiden truth. Call me a fool, trust not my reading, nor my observations, which with experimental zeal doth warrant the tenor of my book. Trust not my age, my reverence, calling, nor divinity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here, under some biting error.
Sister, it cannot be. Thou seest that all the grace that she hath left is that she will not add unto her damnation the sin of perjury. She not denies it. Why seekst thou then to cover with excuse that which appears in proper nakedness?
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that do accuse me. I know none. If I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warn, let all my sins lack mercy. Oh, my father, prove you that any man who speaks converts at hours unmeet, or that I maintain the change of words with any creature, refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprison in the princes.
Two of them have the very bent of honor, and if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lives in John the Bastard, whose spirits toil in frame of villainies.
I know not. They speak but truth of her. These hands shall tear her. And they do wrong her honor. Proudest of them shall well hear of it. Time hath not yet so dried this blood of mine nor age so eat up my invention, nor fortune made such havoc of my means, nor my bad life reft me so much of friends, but they shall find, awaked in such a kind, both strength of limb and policy of mind, ability in means and choice of friends, to quit me of them throughly.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here, the prince is left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and publish it that she is dead indeed. Maintain a mourning ostentation, and on your family's old monument hang mournful epitaphs, and do all rites that appertain unto a burial.
What will become of this? What will this do?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good, but not for that dream I on this strange course, but on this travail look for greater birth. She, dying, as it must be so maintained, on the instant that she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out, that what we have we prize not the worth whiles we enjoy it, but being lacked and lost, why then we rat the value. Then we find the virtue that possession would not show us whiles it was ours. So will it fare with Claudio, when he shall hear she died upon his words. The idea of her life shall sweetly creep into his study of imagination, and every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in more precious habit, more moving, delicate, and full of life into the eye and prospect of his soul than when she lived indeed. Then shall he mourn, if ever love had interest in his liver, and wish he had not so accused her. No, though he thought his accusation true. Let this be so, and doubt not that success will fashion the event in better shape than I can lay it down in livelihood. But if all aim but this be levelled false, the supposition of the lady's death will quench the wonder of her infamy. And if it sort not well, you may conceal her, as best befits her wounded reputation, in some reclusive and religious life, out of all eyes, tongues, minds, and injuries.
Senor Leonard, let the sister advise you, and though you know my inwardness and love is very much unto the prince and Claudio, yet, by mine honor, I will deal in this as secretly and justly as your soul should with your body.
Being that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may be.
'Tis well consented. Presently away, for to strange sores strangely they strain the cure. Come, lady, die to live. This wedding day perhaps is but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wronged.
How much might the man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way. But no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is not that strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. It were as possible for me to say I loved nothing so well as you. But believe me not, and yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it, I protest I love thee.
Why then? God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not for the wide world.
Kill me to deny it. Farewell.
Tarry, sweet me.
I am gone, though I am here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray you let me go.
Beatrice.
In faith, I will go.
We'll be friends first.
Dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy?
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villain, that hath slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man. What, bear her in hand until they come to take hands? And then, with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor, oh God, that I were a man! I would eat his heart in the marketplace!
Hear me, Beatrice.
Talk with a man out at a window, a proper say.
Nay, but...
Sweet Harrow! She is wronged! She is slandered! She is undone!
Beatrice!
Princes and counties! Surely a princely testimony, a goodly count confect, a sweet gallant surely. Oh, that I were a man for his sake! Or that I had any friend would be a man for my sake! But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliments, and men are only turned into tongue, and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules, that only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing, therefore I will die a woman with grieving.
Tarry, good Beatrice. By this hand I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you, in your soul, the Count Claudio hath wronged Harrow?
Yea, as sure as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand, and so I leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Go, comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead, and so farewell.
The whole assembly appear.
Oh, a stool and a cushion for the sexton.
Which be the malefactor?
That am I, and my pardon.
Nay, that's certain. We have the exhibition to examine.
But which are the offenders that are to be examined? Let them come before, Master Constable.
Yay, Mary, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Borachio.
Pray, write down
Borachio.
yours, Sarah.
I am a gentleman, sir, and my name is Conrad.
Write down Master Gentleman Conrad. Masters, do you serve God?
Yea,
sir, we hope.
Write down that they only serve God. Write God first. For God defend, may God should go before such villains. Masters, it is proved already that you are little better than false knaves, and it will go near to be thought here shortly. How many of you yourselves?
Marry, sir, we say we
We are
are
none.
none.
A marvelous witty fellow, I assure you. But I will go about him. Come you hither, Sarah. A word in your ear.
Sir, I say to you, not your false name.
Sir, I say to you, we are none.
Well, stand aside. For God, they're both on a tail. Have you written down that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call forth the watch and are their accusers.
Yes, Henry, that's the epic way. Let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you in the prince's name. Accuse these men.
This man said, sir, that Don John, the prince's brother, was a villain.
Write down Prince John villain. Why, this is flat perjury. Tell the prince's brother villain.
Master
Straighty
Constable.
fellow, peace. I do not like thy look. I promise thee.
What heard you him say else?
Mary, that he had received 1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing Lady Harrow wrongfully.
What burglary is or was committed?
Yea, by mass that it is.
What else, fellow?
And that Count Claudio did mean upon his words to disgrace Harrow before the whole assembly and not marry her.
Oh, villain! Thou be condemned into everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
This is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John was this morning secretly stolen away. Harrow was in this manner accused, in this same manner refused, and upon the grief of this, suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato's. I will go before and show him their examination.
Wrong! Let them be opinions.
Let them be in the head.
Oh, coxcomb! God, my life, where's the sexton? Let him write down the prince's officer, coxcomb. Go! Find them! Thou naughty varlet!
Oh wait, you're an ass! You're an ass!
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that he were here to write me down and ask. But masters, remember that I am an ass. Though it be not written down, yet forget not that I am an ass. Though, thou villain, thou art full of piety, it shall be proved upon thee by good witness. I am a wise fellow, and which is more, an officer, and which is more, a householder, and which is more, as pretty piece of flesh as any in Messina. And one that knows the law go to, and a rich fellow enough go to, and a fellow that has losses,
Yes, no doubt.
and one that who gouges everything handsome about him. Bring him away! Oh, I have been written down and asked!
Or else you will kill yourself. And 'tis not wisdom thus to second grief against
I
yourself.
pray thee, cease thy counsel, which falls into mine ears as profitless as water in a sieve. Give not me counsel, nor let no comforter delight mine ear, such a one whose wrongs do suit with mine. Bring me a father that so loved his child, whose joy of her was overwhelmed like mine, and bid him speak of patience. Measure his woe, the length and breadth of mine, and let it answer every strain for strain, and thus for thus, and such a grief for such, in every lineament, branch, shape, and form. If such a one will smile, stroke his beard, with sorrow wag, try him when he should groan, patch grief with proverbs, make misfortune drunk with candle wasters, bring him yet to me, and I of him will gather patience. There is no such man. I pray thee, peace.
Yet bend not all the harm upon yourself.
Make those that do offend you suffer too.
There thou speakst reason. Nay, I will do so. My soul doth tell me Harrow is belied, and that shall Claudio know.
so shall the prince, and all of them that thus dishonor her.
Here comes the prince and Claudio hastily.
Good evening, good evening.
Good day to both of you.
Hear you, my lord.
We have some haste, Leonardo.
Some haste, my lord. Well, fare you well, my lord. Are you so hasty now? Well, all is one.
Nay, do not quarrel with us, good old man.
If he could right himself with quarreling, some of us would lie low.
Who wrongs him?
Mary! Thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler, thou. Tush, tush, man, never fleer and jest at me. I speak not like a dotard nor a fool.
No, Claudio. To thine head. Thou hast so wronged an innocent child of me, that I am forced to lay reverence by. With grey hairs and bruise of many days, do challenge thee to trial of man.
I say, thou hast belied mine innocent child. Thy slander hath gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors, oh, in a tomb where never scandal slept, save this of hers framed by thy villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say.
You say no right, old man.
My lord, I'll prove it on his body.
Away! I will not have to do with you.
Canst thou so daff me? Thou hast killed my child. If thou killst me, boy, thou shalt kill a man.
He shall kill two of us, and men indeed. But that's no matter. Let him kill one first. Win me and wear me. Let him answer me. Come, boy, come follow me. Sir Boyle, whip you from your foin fence. Nay, as I'm a gentleman, I will.
Brother Anthony.
Content yourself. God knows I love my niece. And she's dead. Slandered to death by villains that dare as well answer a man indeed. As I dare take a serpent by the tongue. Boys, apes, braggarts, jacks, milksop.
Brother Anthony!
Hold you content. I know them, yea, and what they weigh, even to the utmost scruple. Scambling, outfacing, fashion-monging boys that dare lie, con, flout, deprave, and slander.
Brother Anthony.
Go antically, and show outward hideousness, and speak of half a dozen dangerous words, how they might hurt their enemies, if they durst. And this is all.
Brother Anthony.
Come. 'Tis no matter. Do not you meddle. Let me deal in this.
Gentlemen, both, will not wait your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death, but on my honor, she was charged with nothing but what was true. I'm very full of proof.
My lord, my lord.
I will not hear you.
No? Come, brother. Away. I will be hurt.
And shall. Some of us will smart for it.
See, here comes the man we went to seek.
Now, senor, what news?
Good day, my lord.
Welcome, senor. You almost come to power, almost afraid.
We had like to have had our two noses snapped off with two old men without teeth.
Leonardo, his brother. What thinks thou?
I came to seek you both.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are high-proof melancholy, and would fain have it beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
It is in my scabbard. Shall I draw it?
Also wear thy wit by thy side?
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
God bless me from a challenge.
You are a villain. I jest not. I will make it good how you dare, with what you dare, and when you dare. You have killed a sweet lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Do me right, or I'll protest your cowardice. Let me hear from you.
Well, I will meet you, so I may have good cheer.
Fare you well, boy. You know my mind. I will leave you now to your gossip-like humor. You break jests as braggarts do their blades, which, God be thanked, hurt not. My lord, for your many courtesies I thank. I must discontinue your company. Your brother, the bastard, is fled from Messina. You have among you killed a sweet and innocent lady. To my lord Lackbeard there, he and I shall meet again. Until then, peace be with him.
He is in earnest.
In most profound earnest, and I'll warrant you, for the love of Beatrice.
And had challenged thee?
Most sincerely.
Fuck you, sir! If justice cannot tame you, she shall never more regain her balance. Nay, and you be cursing Shakespeare once, you must be looked to.
How now? Two of my brothers men bound. Borracho one!
Hearken, after their offense, my lord.
Officers, what offense have these men done?
Marry, sir, they committed false reports. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanders. Sixth and lastly, they have lied a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, they are lying knaves.
First, I ask thee what they have done. Thirdly, I ask thee what's their offense. Sixth and lastly, what they are committed. And, to conclude, what you lay to their charge. Who have you offended, masters? That you're thus bound to your answer. This learned constable is too cunning to be understood. What's your offense?
Sweet prince, let me go no farther to mine answer. Do you hear me, and let this count kill me? I have deceived even your very eyes. What your wisdoms could not discover, these shallow fools have brought to light, who in the night overheard me confessing to this man how Don John, your brother, incensed me to slander the Lady Harrow. How you were brought into the orchard and saw me court Margaret in Harrow's garments. How you disgraced her when you should marry her. My villainy they have upon record, which I'd rather seal with my death than repeat over to my shame. The lady is dead upon mine and my master's false accusations, and briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not this speech like iron through your blood.
I have drunk poison whilst he uttered it.
But did my brother set thee on this?
Yea, and pay me richly for the practice of it.
He is composed and frame of treachery, and pled he is upon this villainy.
Sweet Harrow, now thy image doth appear in the rare semblance that I loved it first.
Come! Bring away the plaintiffs! By this time our sexton have informed Signor Leonardo the matter. And masters, do not forget to specify, when time and place shall serve, that I am an ass.
Here comes Master Senior Leonardo, and the sexton too.
Stop even. Let me see his eyes, that when I note another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he?
If you know you're wronger, look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose me to what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet sinned I not, but in mistaking.
By my soul, nor I, and yet to satisfy this good old man, I will bend under any heavy weight that he enjoined me to.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. I pray you both, possess the people in Messina here how innocent she died. And, if your love can labor aught in sad invention, hang her an epitaph upon her tomb and sing it to her bones. Sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning, come you to my house, and since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost a copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin. And so dies my revenge.
Oh, noble sir, your overkindness doth bring me to tears. I do embrace your offer, and dispose, for henceforth, of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow then I will expect your coming. Tonight I take my leave. This naughty man shall face to face be brought to Margaret, who I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your brother.
No, by my soul she was not, nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me, but always have been just and virtuous in anything I do know by her.
Moreover, sir, which indeed is not written under white and black, this plaintiff here, the offender, did call me ass. I beseech you, let it be remembered in his punishment. And also they once heard them talk of one deformed. They say he wears a key in his ear and a luck hanging by it, and borrows money in God's name that hath he used so long and never paid for, that now men go hard-hearted and will lend nothing for God's sake. Pray you, examine him upon that thing.
I thank thee for thy care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverent youth, and I praise God for you.
Heirs for thy pains.
God save the foundation!
Discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
I leave an errant name of your worship, which I beseech your worship to grip yourself for the example of others. God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart, and if a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it. Come, neighbor!
Until tomorrow morning, lords. Farewell.
Farewell, my lords. We look for you tomorrow.
Who will not fail.
Tonight, I'll mourn with Harrow.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. No. Pray thee, sweet Mistress Margaret, deserve well at my hands by helping me to the speech of Beatrice.
Will you then write me a sonnet in praising my beauty?
In so high a style, Margaret, that no man living shall come over it. For, in most comely truth, thou deservest it.
To have no man come over me! Why shall I always keep below the stairs?
Thy wit is as quick as the greyhound's mouth it catches.
And yours as blunt as a fencer's foils, which hit but hurt not.
A most manly wit, Margaret, it will not hurt a woman. And so I pray thee, call Beatrice. I give thee the bucklers.
Give us the swords, we have bucklers of our own.
If you use them, Margaret, you must bring the pipes or the butts. And they are dangerous weapons for maids.
Well, I will call Beatrice to you, who I think has legs.
And therefore will come. The God of love that sits above and knows me. How pitiful I deserve. I mean in singing, but in loving. Mary, I cannot show it in rhyme. I have tried. I can find no rhyme to lady, but baby, an innocent rhyme. To scorn, or a hard rhyme. To school, fool, a babbling rhyme. Very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor can I woo in festival terms. Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Yea, Signor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Then is spoken. Fare you well now. And yet, ere I go, let me go with that I came, which is with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon I will kiss thee.
Foul words are but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast frighted the word out of his bright sense, so forward is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly, Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe him a coward. And now I pray thee, tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them altogether, which maintain so politic a state of evil that they will not admit any good parts to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love from me?
Suffer love, a good epithet. I suffer love indeed. For I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart, if you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours. For I will never love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise. And now I pray thee tell me, how dost your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill, too.
Serve God, love me, and mend. Ere will I leave you too, for here comes one in haste.
Madam, you must come to your uncle. Yonder's old coil at home. It is proven my lady Harrow hath been falsely accused. The prince and Claudio mightily abused, and Don John is the author of all. Who is fled and gone? Will you come presently?
Will you go hear this news, Signor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And, moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncle's.
Is this the monument of Leonato?
It is, my lord.
Done to death by slanderous tongues was the Harrow that here lies. Death, in guerdon of her wrongs, gives her fame which never dies. So the life that died with shame lives in death with glorious fame. Now music, sound, and sing your solemn hymn.
Ardent goddess of the night, those that slew thy virgin night, for the witch with songs of woe, round about her tomb they go. Midnight assist our mode, help us to sigh and grow. Heavily, heavily, raise yon and yield your dead, till death be uttered. Heavily, heavily, heavily.
Now, unto thy bones, good night. Yearly, I will do this right.
Good morrow, masters. Put your torches on. Thanks to you all, relieve us. Very well. Come, let us hand some, put on other wits, and then to Leonato's will go.
Did I not tell you she was innocent?
So will the prince and Claudio, who accused her upon the air that you heard debated.
Well, I'm glad all things sort so well.
Well, daughter, and you gentlewomen all, withdraw into the chamber by yourselves. The prince and Claudio promised by this hour to visit. You know your office, brother. You must be the father to your brother's daughter, and give her to young Claudio.
Which I will do with confirmed countenance.
Sister, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, Signor?
To bind me or undo me, one of them.
But what is your will?
My will is your goodwill may stand with ours. This day to be conjoined in a state of honorable marriage, in which, good sister, I shall desire your help.
My heart is with your liking.
And my help. Here comes the prince and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attend you. Are you yet determined this day to marry with my brother's daughter?
I am. Which is the lady I must seize upon?
This same is she, and I do give you her.
Why then, she's mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
No, That you shall not, until you take her hand before this sister here, and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand before this holy sister. I am your husband, if you like of me.
When I lived, I was your other wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another harrow!
Nothing certain. One harrow died defiled, but I do live. And surely, as I do live, I am a maid.
The former hero? Hero that is dead?
She died, my lord, but whilst her slander lived.
All this amazement can I qualify, when after that the holy rites are ended. I'll tell you largely of fair Harrow's death. Meantime, let wonder seem familiar, and to the chapel let us presently up.
Soft and fair, sister. Which is Beatrice.
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
Why? No more than reason.
Why then your uncle and the prince and Claudio are deceived. They swore you did.
Do not you love me?
Troth, no. No more than reason.
Why then, my cousin Margaret and Love are much deceived, for they did swear you did.
They swore you were almost sick for me.
They swore you were well nigh dead for me.
'Tis no such matter. Then you do not love me?
No, but in friendly recompense.
Come, cousin, I am sure you love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn upon that he loves her, for here's a paper, written in his hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned to Beatrice.
And there's another, writ in my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection onto Benedict.
A miracle. Here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee. But by this light I take thee for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion. And partly to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
Peace, I will stop your mouth.
Hold those down. Benedict, the married man.
I'll tell thee what, Prince. A college of witchcrackers. You cannot flout me out of my humor. In brief, since I do purpose to marry, I will think nothing to any purpose that the world can say against it. And therefore, never flout at me what I have said against it. For man is a giddy thing, and this is my conclusion. Come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our own hearts. And our wives here.
We'll have dancing afterwards.
First have my word. Therefore play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee a wife. Get thee. There is no staff more reverend than one tipped with horn.
My lord! Oh, your brother John is ta'en in flight and brought with armed men back to message.
Think not on him till tomorrow. I'll devise the brave punishments for him. Strike up, pipers!
So let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into